Hi. This is my first run at doing a video to put onto YouTube. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out. We'll see though. We'll see. So today's talk, we're going to talk about cord cutting today. I don't know if you guys know what that is. If you want me to explain a little further, I should probably explain it a little bit. Each of us has a cord that connects us to every living thing on this planet. And this cord connection allows us to exchange energy. And so sometimes, especially in romantic and friendship type of relationships, there comes a time when we have to cut the cord. And usually that occurs when the exchange of energy is no longer mutually beneficial and it's not an even exchange, meaning one person is taking far more than what they're giving. And when that type of situation arises, sometimes the best thing to do is to just stop it right there, to cut that cord, remove that cord, and just keep going. Keep on with your journey without this person. And so a lot of people, they have learned about cord cutting, which is, you sever that cord, you cut it off. But I'm learning that sometimes, especially with the heightened frequencies and all this like soul development and deepening of understanding, these cords, especially when you deal with like twins and soulmates, the cords tend to grow back. They tend to reattach. And so I was posed with a question of how come this keeps happening and what do we do to address it? Well, first let's explain why it keeps happening. Oftentimes, we are not ready to let go. We still have lessons in life and as part of our soul development to learn with these people. And they can be friends, they can be romantic partners. A twin flame and a soulmate doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. They can be someone that you just absolutely love and is part of your life. And sometimes it becomes necessary to accept that it's time to walk away from these relationships, that it's time to sever that connection because it's no longer mutually beneficial. So when that time comes, what do? Do you just cut that cord? Because I'm finding people who come to me for assistance with their soul work, with energy work, they're saying that these cords are not staying cut, that they're growing back, that they're being reinserted. Why? Why is that? Because we're not yet done learning these lessons. And what if we're already done learning these lessons? What if we're already done remembering everything that this person was sent into our lives to help us remember or learn? Why does it keep coming back? Well, I'm realizing that it keeps coming back because, like when you cut a tree, if you just cut it across the trunk, there's the very real possibility of that tree continuing to grow and a new tree, a new growth taking its place, still attached to the same root system. So if you apply that to energy work, it's very easy to see that cutting the cord is not enough. Sometimes you need to locate and identify the root. Where is that cord attached to your soul body? Find that root, remove the root, so that the entire cord and root system is no longer in your auric field. And then you can begin to heal. Now, if you're going to remove the root system, something needs to take the place of the roots. That's going to be it's going to feel like a void that was left in you. How do we address that? We address that by beginning catharic healing work. And what Kathara does, it helps to realign and reassemble your soul coding. We, at one point, had a template of all our coding. And because of various factors and distortions, the coding became corrupted. Kathara serves to undo the damage that was done to your coding and return you to the original template of health. And when you do Kathara work on yourself, you begin to open yourself to the very real possibility of true healing. Not just putting band-aids, not just covering up the past hurts, but truly getting to the bottom of it. You're not just addressing symptoms, you're actually addressing the actual condition. You're truly healing. And so what we're going to do, instead of just cutting that cord, today we're going to remove the root system that cord is attached to and use Kathara to begin the healing, the replenishing, the regeneration, and revitalization of your soul body. So you won't have this gaping void. You fill it with healing frequency from the Maharic Huva body, the Mahara Huva body. So what we'll do, we're going to do 3 exercises right now. Actually 4. We're going to do 4. We're going to locate and remove the root system of that energetic cord. Then we will do the sequence 1 activation points of Kathara so that we can open the gateway to our energetic grid, our energy system. Once we open our energy system, our grid, the gateways, then we're going to do the Maharic Shield, Quick Seal, and Liquid Light Cleanse. Once we do that cleanse, we will have sealed ourselves from 4th dimensional interference and distortions. We will have brought in 12th dimension frequencies to truly begin our self and soul healing. This is a very important first step in true healing and the reintegration of all your soul bodies. So once we do that, we will then do sequence 2 of the Kathara grid activation. And what that does is close the gateways so the healing frequencies can do their job even better. Now, the first sequence, it's intended to regenerate. The benefits of this practice will not be immediately felt or noticed. This is the true healing portion. When we do the sequence 2, when it closes the Kathara lines, this is more immediately felt, but it doesn't last as long. So when we combine the 2 along with the Maharic Shield work, we are setting ourselves up for some amazing healing, as well as respite from all that hurt and confusion. It's time we get a little bit of rest, a little bit of quiet and stillness from all this hurt and confusion that we've been experiencing as our collective consciousness begins to transcend into the 5th dimension. We're in a cycle of transition right now. And so all this fluctuating energy is really taking its toll on everyone. So what we're going to do, we are going to help you help yourself. Let's begin by taking some deep breaths. As you breathe in, think of why you want to cut cords. Breathe in that self-empowerment, that knowing, that inner knowing that you control this journey of yours. Breathe it in deep. And when you exhale, breathe out all that uncertainty, that feeling like you have no control and no say over your own life. That is a falsehood. You have control over your life, over your happiness. You have that control. So continue to breathe and continue to think of why you want this cord severed, why you want to be separated from this person. Is it based in fear or anger? Are you wanting this because you're mad? Because if you're doing this out of fear or out of anger, you're replanting seeds, frequency seeds of fear and anger. So when you remove this root system that the energetic cord is attached to, you're replanting the very same thing. You'll have this same lesson happen again with someone else. And, some of us need the lesson to be repeated with someone else before we learn it. And that's okay. That's part of your journey. But for those of us who are truly done with the lesson, you'll know. They have this saying of when a woman's done, she's done. She just knows. She doesn't go around asking people, should she? Should she stay? Should she leave? She just starts walking because she's done. It's done with. And unless you have that in you, that feeling of you're just done, it's time to start walking, you're done, then I would pause. I would hold off on tampering with cords, removing cords, cutting cords. I would pause. And I would try and just sit in some stillness and find out, do I still have lessons to learn? What lesson am I currently in with this person? What am I currently attempting to learn and remember about soul? Because sometimes when we move out of fear or anger, we're just cutting cords because we're afraid of what we're learning about ourselves. Sometimes it's a lot easier to walk away versus truly looking at ourselves, especially in the case of twins. Twin flames are our mirrors. You were created whole. You're a whole being. You don't need any external source of power or happiness or fulfillment. A twin comes into your life to help you see parts of yourself that you, up till now, have been unwilling to see or work on, that you've been unwilling to even acknowledge is a part of who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. That's all part of our journey of self-discovery, of a deepening understanding. There's no need for any type of negative talk for yourself or towards others. What we truly need is compassion, self-acceptance, embracing all the fractals of self, and understanding we're here to experience things. We are perfect as we are right now. And we're just looking at the causes of our behavior so we can figure out more effective ways to cope as we experience this journey together. So once you figure all that out, once you've taken time to talk to yourself and figure all that out, what are you to do? If you still feel the need to cut the cord, to remove that energetic exchange, then continue watching. Because that's what we're going to do right now. So, right now, I want you to breathe very deep. Continue breathing very deep and very slow. We're going to go through a series of activation points on your body. And as I tell you the locations, I want you to take your fingers and begin to rub it over that location. And that will help to stimulate, that will help to stimulate the flow of energy through your body. And it will help to open your gateways and facilitate healing on an energetic and soul level. So let's go ahead and start this exercise. This is the 14 sequence 1 Kathara point for regeneration. So breathe deep, breathe slow. You can close your eyes if you want at this point and just listen to me as I explain the process. I'm going to guide you through this. So breathe deep and breathe slow. I want you to imagine a flow of energy running from the Maharic shield, which is your personal shield, and that's 12 inches below your feet. I want you to see this energy run from your shield 12 inches below your feet up into your body through the soles of your feet and into your first chakra, which is your crown, the very top of your head. As you feel this energy begin to flow up to your crown, we're going to begin activating points via touch. So first, we're going to rub our crown for 10 to 20 seconds. Next, we're going to take our hands and rub our right temple. We're now going to rub our left temple. Next will be the base of our skull, where the back of your skull meets the top of your neck. We're now going to be rubbing just below our right shoulder. Now, just below our left shoulder. Continue to breathe deep and slow. The next point will be our right abdomen by our hip. In the ladies, this will be where your right ovary is, approximately in that area. Now let's stimulate the left side, where your left ovary would be if you are a female. The next point is behind your right knee. Now we're going to stimulate the back of your left knee. Go ahead and rub the top and bottom of your right foot, the ball of your foot, about 1.5 inches down from your middle toe, your center toe, your third toe for your right foot. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing for our left foot. Okay. Go ahead and breathe in deep. Your energy pathways are now open and primed to receive Maharic frequency from the 10, 11, and 12th dimensions. Let's go ahead and start with our Maharic Shield Quick Seal. For those of you who haven't attempted this with me before in past videos, we will be working with our rishis. And the rishi is a portion of your higher consciousness. This portion of your higher consciousness resides just beyond the 12th dimension. We're also going to be envisioning a 24.3-dimensional star known as the Hierophant. So let's begin by breathing slow and deep. As you breathe, I want you to see this star in your pineal in the center of your head. See it centered in a sphere of pale blue light. Inhale as you grab the blue light ball, and as you exhale, push that ball with a star inside deep into the Earth's core. Listen for the sound tone of it hitting the planetary shield. Inhale as you pull the blue sphere into your personal shield 12 inches below your feet. As you exhale, observe as it expands and watch as your shield pops out a 4-inch diameter disc. This disc is pale silver and it's coated in a pale blue light. So continue to breathe deep. Inhale. Exhale. Focus on your Maharic shield 12 inches below your feet. Inhale as you bring only the star that was inside the blue ball into your heart chakra. Exhale and see this ball expand into your heart space. As you inhale again, I want you to grab the Hierophant star. As you exhale, push the star to the 14th chakra, 36 inches above your head. You might begin to tingle as you get it closer to your 14th chakra. Go ahead and observe the feeling of it. Once you get it up to your 14th chakra, I want you to see it spin clockwise. You might feel this energy building just a few inches outside of your skin or your body. Might feel like tingles. I want you to focus now on your personal shield, 12 inches below your feet. Let's go ahead and take a few breaths as we slow this process down. We can really begin to observe what it is we're feeling. So let's inhale and exhale. Let's inhale And exhale. For this next inhale, I want you to breathe in very deep. And as you breathe in, pull the Maharic seal with a pale silver and blue energy up to your 14th chakra, 36 inches above your head. Try to feel the difference in the energy around you right now. You might begin to feel more calm, more centered. This is now what we call the quick seal. You've been sealed. I want you to see in your mind the pale silver cord attached to your Maharic shield and focus on the earth's core. Start pulling in energy all the way up the 4-inch thick cord into your body. Inhale the energy into your heart and expand it. See it forming a pale silver ball of Maharic frequency. Each time you exhale, I want you to take your energy and push it down deep into the earth's core. Every time you inhale, we're going to be pulling another load of Maharic frequency up your cord into your body. So let's exhale and push our energy into the earth's core. Let's inhale and pull up another load of Maharic frequency into our heart chakra and expand it. Exhale and push that energy down into the earth's core. Inhale now and see your 4-inch thick cord grow to 6 inches thick. See that energy expand into your heart space. Exhale and push that energy back down into the earth's core. Inhale now and bring up another load of Maharic frequency. See as your cord now expands to 8 inches. See that energy expand in your heart chakra. And when you're ready to exhale, push that energy back down into Earth's core. Let's inhale again and pull up another load of Maharic frequency up through our cord that's now 12 inches thick. Let's bring it up into our heart space and feel it like a skin around our body. We're loading our auric field with Maharic frequency at this point. Continue to breathe deep and slow. Inhale more Maharic frequency. Exhale and push that energy back down into the earth's core. I want you to now focus on the silver ball we made in our heart space. Inhale and move the ball up to the 14th chakra, 36 inches above our head. I want you to feel that Maharic frequency that's now wrapped around you. Exhale and push your old frequency into the earth's core and just really sit in humble observation of how this Maharic frequency makes you feel. You should begin to feel more peaceful, more calm, possibly even sleepy. You're now wrapped and sealed. At this point, let's go ahead and do the 6 sequence 2 Kathara points to close off our gateways. Doing this will direct the restorative frequencies into the outer levels of our bioenergetic field for revitalization. So let's go ahead and begin to breathe deep and slow again. Really focus on your breath right now. As we breathe slow, I want you to imagine a flow of energy running from the Maharic shield 12 inches below your feet. See it rise up into your body through the soles of your feet and go all the way up to your first chakra, which is your crown right here. I want you to gently rub your crown for about 10 seconds. Next, we're going to rub the area just below your right ear as you continue to breathe very deep and very slow. We're going to do this for about 10 to 20 seconds. Now let's go ahead and do the left side. We're rubbing just below your left ear on your neck. The next point is just below your right cheek. And now just below your left cheek. The next point is the base of your tailbone should be right by your butt crack, the top of your butt crack. Let's go ahead and rub that. And now we're going to be rubbing your thymus. See this notch right here? It's right there. Let's go ahead and rub that. At this point, I want you to take your dominant hand, the hand that you write with, and begin to rub your solar plexus, which is located just beneath your sternum, right where your stomach is. At this point, your gateway is closed. You have Maharic frequency running through your energetic grid. I want you to sit quietly and breathe. Think of the person that you are seeking to cut cords with. There is a location. If you go like this and kind of just get a feel, where do you feel them? Sometimes it helps to close your eyes. Where do you feel this person? The cord that I want to remove, the cord that I'm ready to remove, it's right here. So let's go ahead and hold the cord. See in your mind yourself holding the cord and begin to gently pull. Pull very slow and gently until you feel resistance. When you feel some resistance, I want you to pause. I feel resistance right now, so I'm going to pause. Now with your dominant hand, I want you to see your hand glow in a gold light and scoop out the root ball. Grab onto it, scoop it out, and hold it. and begin to pull to make sure you get every single last little bit of root out. Go ahead and just keep pulling until there you go. You feel a slight release, like a letting go. Now that root system needs filling. I want you in your mind to see golden light filling that void. See the frequencies that we've pulled in from the 12th dimension, filling the void of that root system that we've removed. You might begin to start tingling right now. That's healing occurring. That's genetic healing that's being brought to the forefront of your awareness. Continue to breathe deep and slow as we give the body time to begin to fill that hole that was left. Don't rush through this process. You need compassion for self as much as the world needs compassion for others. So just continue to breathe deep and slow. At this point, you should feel very calm, very relaxed, and a sense of heaviness lifted off your shoulders and chest. You are now primed for healing on such a deep and profound level. Please embrace every piece of your being. Love yourself as you are right now. True love is freedom to be self, to be who you are with zero guilt, zero shame. Love yourself. Love yourself completely, and in doing so, you open yourself to loving others. Share of your journey. Share of the things that you learn, the things you experience. So others will know they're not alone in this. They're not the only ones struggling through this. We all are. We experience this reality together yet separate. And it's time we begin to truly heal ourselves. It's time. So as you experience this sense of calm, let it sink into every nook and cranny of your soul. Sit in this stillness and peacefulness. And know whoever it is that you just removed from your field of awareness, whoever it is you just disconnected from, they'll feel it too. Know that there's a very real possibility they will double their efforts to stay within your field. But you have the final say in that. If you don't want someone to stay in your field, they're not allowed to. You have the final say in this journey. You get to decide. This is your journey, your soul bodies, and you get to decide who gets entry and who gets turned away. And we're not doing this out of anger or hatred or fear. It's important that even if you turn someone away, you still send them love from a distance. You don't have to contact them. Simply thinking of them and sending loving thoughts, it's often more than enough. It will help them heal. It will help them come to the terms they need to come to regarding you no longer being accessible. It's not unfair. And it's not mean. You have needs. Soul must be honored and taken care of. So let's begin doing that. Let's begin taking care of ourselves so that we can begin to take care of each other. There's so many beautiful, beautiful things in store for humanity. Let's create such a peaceful density and raise the frequencies to usher in a new way of being, a way that's deeply rooted in love and compassion. That's what humanity needs right now. That's what we all need right now, love and compassion, and everything else falls perfectly into place. So do these exercises often. You don't have to cut everyone out. But please do the sequence 1, the Maharic Shield Seal, and sequence 2 daily. It helps you to reach critical mass a lot faster. Excuse me. And people who are not familiar with what I mean by critical mass, in your auric field, in your soul bodies, there is a certain amount of disharmonic frequency. There's a certain amount of your coding that was corrupted or damaged or distorted. Now, when you do this cathartic healing, when you do this cathartic healing, you are introducing unaltered frequency back into your soul bodies, into your auric field. You are injecting the original template of the flash line sequences of your standing scalar waves. Now, so long as the distorted coding outweighs the original coding, you won't experience full healing. But by doing these exercises daily, you can begin to shift the ratios. And once the coding that's not distorted reaches critical mass, meaning you're reaching more than halfway, it will tip the scales. And once you reach that critical mass, true healing on an accelerated level begins to occur. And once you fully realign your souls and yourself, your soul bodies and self, you really begin to experience a life of centeredness and at one-ment with God's source. It's a very beautiful feeling. Very, very beautiful. So I hope that this video helps you in your quest to find and reattain centeredness. I will be doing videos on here quite often. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Subscribe for sure. Click that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my live streams or any of my videos. I was live streaming on Facebook quite a bit, and I guess I've been helping too many people with these exercises because my videos are going missing. But it's okay. This is even better because not everyone is on Facebook. And so YouTube makes this information accessible to everybody. So I hope you join me often. And I hope you share all of this information so that others can begin healing themselves as well. I offer energy sessions. Go ahead and message me or comment, but I do offer chakra clearing and realignment. I offer bookings for full DNA activation. as well as tarot readings for clarity that you're seeking on your journey. I also offer other services, but you can just message me and ask me, and I will let you know if I offer it. But please continue to watch, continue to join, and share, share, share. Thank you so much for joining me during this video, and I truly hope that I see you again soon, or you see me again soon. All right, bye.